Tommy, how's the team looking ahead of tomorrow's game with Hamilton?
Good. No injury concerns. So that's the first time this season. Really positive week in training, and looking forward to the game. Looking forward to get back playing again.
Daniel Fisher came in from Celtic a couple of weeks ago. How's he looked in training this week?
Looked really good. He's looked good since he came in. He played in a development game before the international break, and he's looked really good. He's really good in the ball. Good pass through the ball, very quick, and I'm looking forward to see him play.
Does Stephen Anderson come back into contention for tomorrow?
Probably not. Stephen has been out a long time, and he's really only had one game. So one game in sort of 2 months. I don't think it's ideal preparation. So haven't ruled it out, but thinking I'll probably err on the side of caution with him, because it's important that when he does come back that he stays fit and stays back in the team.
What have you made of Hamilton's start of the season? That's 10 points in their first 5 games.
Yeah, it's been another good start for them. We started the season off really well last season. Although the personnel has changed a little bit, there have been quite a few signings brought in. Difficult game, as they'll be expecting, a difficult game from us, but they had a wee bit of an Indian sign-off over us last year, particularly here at home. It was probably one of our poorest performances, but we've got to be positive. We've got to look at the positives we've had this season. We've scored goals in every game, and we've got to just try and keep that first clean sheet. And if we do that, I'm more than confident of getting a result.
What are you expecting from Hamilton tomorrow?
Tough game. I mean, they work extremely hard. I've watched them. We watched the videos of them. They press you really. Don't give you much time in the ball, and they've got good, neat, footballers who can play football. And somebody like Ali Crawford's a real goal threat. So expecting a tough game.
A big win for St Johnstone against Motherwell here in the last home game. Just hoping to try and carry that home form into tomorrow.
Hopefully, home form's been decent. We've had we're unbeaten at home in the league, and Europe as well. We won the European game. People tend to forget that. So even though it wasn't the right result overall, but we show at home, and at home we tend to be pretty strong. So looking forward to improving that and keeping that run up at home.
Just a comment on the transfer window. Was a few players that you're after, including Danny Swanson?
Yeah, there's a lot of players we're after through the summer, but if you look at it, we've done a lot of our work early in January, and re-signing players and bringing Brad in a pre-contract. Because of Europe, we've got to do our work a little bit earlier. So we had players in at the start of June, which made the squad pretty strong. A lot of players went out on loan, and we were trying to bring one-way player in throughout the summer, but that didn't happen for various reasons. And the chairman, myself, have done everything to try and bring somebody in, but it hasn't happened. And Danny's probably more high profile because he was here, but we can only offer what we can offer. And Danny, like other players that we offered contracts to, it's their choice. But I want to concentrate on the players that we've got. And we've got a lot of good players and a strong squad, and a lot of good young players coming through. So, not signing another away player at this minute in time, should give a few of the young players a bit of a boost.
And one of those young players that didn't go out on loan was Craig Thompson. Are you hoping that he breaks into the first team at some point this year?
Craig won't be going out on loan. Craig's in around the first team, and he's very close to being involved in the first team. But there's other. We've signed a young lad, Hurst. And I'd seen him in training, but he looks a real prospect as well. But the young players are sent out on loan for a reason, to develop them and help them improve, so that they come back and be in a better position to challenge for the first team place.
Looking ahead, after the next 2 league matches, we're away to Rangers in the League Cup. What do you make of that draw?
It's a great draw. It's a game that they'll be favourites. The way they're going, they expect a pretty good crowds on TV. But as always, we don't fear anybody, and we look forward to it. But at the minute, really and honestly, my only focus is on Hamilton, so that'll take care of itself when it comes around.
Just finally, recently Steve Banks left the club as the goalkeeping coach to Blackpool, and Paul Mathers has come in. Just to comment on that. Yeah,
well, Steve had always indicated that if he got an opportunity, he would like to get back down to England, and I have no problems with that. He handled it how I expect he would have, because he's an honest person. He was up front with me, so we were aware of it. And I've loved working with Banks. He's a very good goalie coach. I was still, I felt very active, and when he trained with us, and was superb in training, particularly last season. So he's come here and done a job. He's got a Cup winners medal and done a great job developing our keepers, but he's moved on to something new, and I wish him well. But Paul Mathers is someone that I know, someone that was, and once I was made aware that he possibly would be interested in the job, we'd had the interviews with other people, but I felt he was the best person for the job, and he's come in and fit it in really well, and really well with the squad and the rest of the staff. So I'm pleased to get him in, and he'll be a big help to improve the keepers that we've got.
Cheers, Tom.